Chapter 28. Jeremy keeps us busy for the rest of the afternoon. When Rayshawn walks up and asks if he's too late, Jeremy shouts through his megaphone, "Too late? Are you kidding? We're just getting started." Rayshawn is still wearing his basketball clothes, so he doesn't have any pockets or any money. Instead of buying anything, he comes over to the game arcade and helps me with the 3 little kids I have playing the games. He does great things at the beanbag toss, where he tells them to forget the clown and try to hit him. Then he dances around and makes it really hard. The kids laugh so hard and stay so long at the game, the dad puts another $5 in my can. Considering it's a terrible game that doesn't work very well, we've had a pretty good time at the beanbag toss this year. After it's all over, Mom hugs all my friends and invites them inside to count our money and eat out the one pie that's left over, strawberry rhubarb. "No offense, Mrs. Burrows," Jeremy says, "but there might be a reason that pie is left over." My mom laughs again and tells Jeremy he should be a comedian. I've never thought about it this way, but maybe Mom is right. Maybe all the things he says that have made me feel bad weren't insults but jokes. Olga says she'd love to stay and find out how much money we made, but she's allergic to gluten, so no thank you on the pie. George, who has come back outside and is bouncing in a circle near us, comes straight over to Olga. "You're allergic to gluten," he says. We're all surprised. Usually George doesn't listen in on conversations unless we force him to. "I'm allergic to gluten too." Olga's eyes shake a little when she tries to look at him, which George loves. He stares right into her weird, shaky eyes. It's the first time I've ever seen him make perfect eye contact. "It sucks sometimes, doesn't it?" she says. George bounces away with an excited laugh. "It sucks," he says, and then repeats the whole sentence a few more times into his hand. It doesn't last very long, but I look at Mom and I can tell she's thinking the same thing. It seems like George tries to be a tiny bit more normal around girls. This isn't saying much because he's still pretty far from normal, but maybe it's a start. First Lisa, now this. Maybe he is changing. It turns out we made the most money at the bakery table, where the adults were congregated and a few people donated $100 checks and took a piece of pie as a thank you. Mom felt pretty embarrassed about that, but Martin told her that was the whole point, so she should stop feeling embarrassed. The next surprise was that Olga made the second most, $72. My goal was $75, she said, shaking her head, but I got close. $75, I thought. It reminded me of something Dad used to say. You'll be very surprised by which kids in your class end up being the most successful grown-ups. I used to assume it would be Jeremy, but maybe not. Olga, we thank you so much for donating your day and all of your books to this effort, my mom says. It was very generous of you. Olga shrugs and her eyes shake. It's okay, I liked it. Martin comes over and surprises everyone by putting his arm around Olga and giving her a kiss on the cheek. You're cool, Olga, he says. A very cool girl. I'm pretty sure he's doing this because Mary Margaret is here, and he's in a good mood. He told me last week that he finally talked to her about how he felt. They're not boyfriend and girlfriend yet, but they're hanging out more, and next week they're going to a movie together. Olga blushes and scratches her face so hard her glasses tip to the side of her nose. I don't know about that, she says. Mom doesn't forget to thank Jeremy and Rayshawn. I'm pretty sure you two are responsible for doubling Benny's haul at the game arcade. She's right. I had about $24 when Jeremy came over. Now I have $57. They both look happy about that, and I can't help it. I'm happy that Martin isn't the only one with friends who don't mind coming over and helping out. When we added everything up, including the silent auction donations people sent who couldn't come, we have more than $600. We're all amazed. And you still have your Lego dudes, Martin whispers. He's right. I do. It all feels great. Then Dad wanders in to smile at the pile of money, and then at all of us. We got through the earlier moment that Mom was so scared of, and now I can see how nervous she is. As she sweeps up the money, Dad tugs on my shirt and hands me a note. My heart starts to beat so fast I can feel it in my stomach. I don't want to read this note. I don't want to ruin the nice day we've just had. But everyone saw him hand it to me, and everyone wants to know what it says. I don't want to read it. It's okay, Mom says. I shake my head. I can't read it. I'll cry if I have to read it. Dude, Dad's trying to tell you something, Martin says. Just read it. Martin doesn't know what Dad's been asking me to do. He doesn't know that Dad's brain is stuck in a groove and it can't get out of. Suddenly, it's like all the happy feelings inside me turn into mad ones. No, I scream. I'm not going to. I have to leave the room because if I don't, Olga, Jeremy, and Rayshawn, my only 3 friends in the world, will see me cry. They'll know I'm not just stupid. I'm uncoordinated too. I'm a fourth grader who's terrible at multiplication and bike riding, which is another way of saying if for the rest of my family I don't have huge problems, I'd be the one everyone is worried about, because Dad, who's got a lot of problems, is more worried about me than he is himself.